So, Nick, what do you think? This year's Rifflandabrau, unfiltered, right out of the tank?
Delicious. I mean, yeah, serious tip of the hat right there.
I think it's festival ready for this year. I think.
I would assume so. Yeah. I was just mentioning before you arrived that one of these tanks is very likely full of Rifflandabrau, and we're not sure which one.
Well, we're making a couple batches of Rifflandabrau this year, which is kind of fun because we're putting it in the showcases, you know, with the schedule for the festival.
Showcase.
And
best looking beer box out there, by the way.
Well, a tip of the hat to the graphic arts department.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've made this is batch 3 that we're on right now, getting stuff out into the market, and then of course the big push is all of the draft and getting ready for the big festival itself. So
the show.
The show, as it were.
The show, as they say.
Looking forward to having some of it out back. It's going to be an amazing venue, and I'm really stoked about the lineup that you've got back there.
The Phillips Amphitheater. That's what we're calling it from now on.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
Here's a question for you. That I think I probably asked you this about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Why Pilsner?
Yeah, and I think our answer was, why not? No, I mean, I remember that discussion that you and I had when we first said, what's it going to be? And the parameters were such that it's like, okay, Victoria only gets so much summer, so it's got to be a summer beer.
Yes.
This is really the farewell. This is the guts of summer, and so it has to be a summery beer. It has to be refreshing and something but it's got to be crisp. It can't just be a sweet beer. It can't be. And you know, when we were kind of thinking about what that means to us, there were a couple styles, and when we were talking about it with you, we said, you know what, we don't have classic kind of bohemian pilsner. All the other ones that we do, like the Phoenix, for example, is done with Northwest hops, so it changes the attitude of the beer a little bit. So it's kind of fun to kind of go.
Well, definitely the.
Should we talk about how this is going to get served? Actually, maybe we can take the tour of the backyard and look at what's going to be pouring Rifflandabrau. Maybe a sneak peek into the beer trailer land.
People will want to see the beer trailer.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah.
Well, let's sneak through this way because it's faster.
Okay.
I'm glad we're all skinny-ish.
Oh yeah.
It's like you must be this skinny to work at Phillips. This year it's bigger, and our beer trailer is only so big, and it'll be here, but we needed a bigger beer trailer. And so what we're doing this year is we're converting an 18-wheeler into basically a mobile refreshment center. So we're punching, I think it's between 32 and 36 taps into the side of this thing, and then the art department is working on the cladding. So we'll sneak in here and see what we can find in here. Cladding. This is the cladding for the refrigeration truck. The gypsy wagon refrigeration truck. Phillips gypsy wagon refrigeration truck.
The official.
Yes. So I'm just working on the water feature beer machine that involves teapots, copper funnels, and kegs. Yeah, barrels. Barrels. Maybe quite something to see.
This is what happens at the end of a barrel's life around here. So we make first run we make our double barrel Scotch ale. Second run becomes a stout, imperial stout, and then Russ gets them. And they don't hold liquid quite as well anymore. No, once Russ gets his hands on it,
yeah, it's gonna make boats as well.
Just the idea that when we first started Rifflandia, and it was like probably within a few days of even thinking about the idea of doing the festival, that I had reached out to you and said, will you consider doing custom, beer for the festival? And I remember your answer was, as a rule, I don't do this, but I will. So the fact that it wasn't like an afterthought that we were rushing to get done, it was sort of like from the beginning we had said, oh, well, let's tie in a beer. You cannot throw a festival without a beer partner. And in terms of the audiences and what we're doing, you know, like we are two brands completely in line with each other. And it was a really obvious fit. And it's been awesome. If you were brewing shit beer, I wouldn't say that. But all of it is magic. So
yeah, no, it's been fun. I mean, it's the real highlight for us of the year is having something in our backyard. You know, I mean, beer and music go together so well. It's just a natural fit.
Exactly.